Hey, hey, y'all. Hey, what's going on? Hey, 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 hey. What is up? What is up? Let me move this up a little bit so y'all can see me better. What is up, people? Good morning. Good morning. It is Saturday, and we are being silly on a wonderful, silly Saturday. Is that backwards? Yeah, that's backwards. The ho has to be the right way. There we go. Ho, ho, ho. Ho, ho. Good morning. How are y'all? How are we doing today? Hey, ho, 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 ho. All right, what's up, people? What is up? We are here and we are here on a Saturday. Anybody who wants to know information and send me stuff, send me an email and I'll get that information to you. Just send me an email. All right, so how art thou? I know that it is Saturday and we are here for silly sat. Where's my guy? Listen, I clearly, as y'all can see, was not even ready. Um, my whole headgear. Yes, L Love. Hey everyone. Hey L Love. Hey Really B. What's up, BR Burns? Hey C Brown. Hey Nicole Stevens. Mm, listen, y'all. I'm trying. I'm so I'm so late this morning because I was up late last night getting getting shit done that I needed to get done. And I don't even know why I pressed the thing for so early, knowing I wasn't going to be ready. Just a mess. Just a damn mess. Good morning, anyway. Good morning. How are y'all doing? So, oh, 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 mm. So, we're back for a Silly Saturday. Our agenda for today is quite extensive. I got a lot of things on this goddamn agenda. Probably need to 86 some things off of it, but we're gonna do the best we can to scour through. Anyway, what is up? I'm glad to have y'all. I apologize for last week. Last week I was so busy, I did not have time for anything. Um, I had a lot of events and things going on Saturday morning. I was like all day, like the time I woke up to the end of the day last week. There was a lot going on. So yeah. Hey Diamond Onyx, gotta go twirl like twirl like oh okay from this the hyphen you spoke about months ago. Love you both. See you. All right, my love. All right, so we here. We're gonna be silly this morning. We're gonna make it happen on a silly time. Y'all know what? I don't have any. Well, I'm not gonna say I don't have no snacks. Listen, y'all know I have because I had last night. Um, I was on a bunch of video calls last night, like for hours. And when I got off with Really B, like I was on video conferences until like almost 1 in the morning. Anyway, during that time, I ate all my snacks. I have all I'm left with is a couple of the Albanese. I got, fun size packs of Albanese gummy bears. Mind you, this is the best type of gummy bear. This is best brand of gummy bears imaginable. But anyway, I'm relegated. That's all I haven't been to the store. I haven't done anything, and I need to get to the store to re up on snacks. 'Cause, yeah, this is all I got. Well, because I was combing through them last night to get through the goddamn video conferences I had all night. Anyway, um, so hopefully I can get through this video. And I do have a sugar spike segment, so listen, trying to get through. Let's see how successful I am of getting through the sugar spike segment without any stats. Oh, oh. All right. So, um, our first story. Mm, mm, mm. So, so with our first story, dear God, brace yourselves. In news that nobody cares about and nobody is shocked about, Bow Wow has said to anybody listening that he's not interested in getting married. I didn't know Bow Wow was 34. Like, that makes me feel old as shit to know that Bow Wow is 34. Anyway, I feel real old, like knowing that Bow Wow is 34, because I remember little ass Bow Wow when we were introduced to him back in the days when he was with Snoop Dogg and stuff like that. Anyway, um, he had a question and answer session on Twitter, and somebody said to him, "Go have another baby and get married or get married." And his reply was, "Say what? Hell no." And then he said, "Nothing against, oh, I'm sorry, nothing against folks who get married. It's just I know myself, and that life is not the life for me. My life is perfect the way it is." And when one user asked why he came up with the idea, he said, "Just not my thing." Why does this thing keep going up and down? "Just not my thing. I like my peace. I like my space. I like spending my money on me and my daughter." He then quipped, "I haven't had a headache in 3 years." Here's my thought. Hey Tracy, hey love. Bow Wow. First of all, Bow Wow, nobody except for what's the chick's name? Keloid, whatever her name is. She had a little stint on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I think her name is Keloid or something with a K. Keychain. I don't know. Anyway, whatever thing you and Keloid had going on, and she was letting you bust her down, or whatever human being that has fallopian tubes, a uterus, a cervix, and and a labia allowed you to enter their body or fake like you were in a real relationship with them. I'm sure even they want no parts of you anymore. Nobody wants parts of you. You are toxic. You are someone who is a hothead, who's very temperamental, and who we know likes to get bussed down by men across the fruited plains. Let's just be clear. The reason the women want no parts of you is we've seen the little peen you got over there, and you ain't satisfying nobody with that peen. And that's okay for what you like to do, because we know that you a whole ass bust down in these streets. We know that you like to make Oregon's Trail on the goddamn ceiling at your goddamn house. Please stop playing with us, okay? Please stop playing these reindeer games. I know Christmas is a couple weeks away, exactly 3 weeks away. But please, none of our names is for Rudolph, and we're not trying to join in your little reindeer games, okay? Please, sir. Please, please, please. You don't want to get married? Really? Really? 'Cause you do know gay marriage is a thing now. I mean, you can go ahead and live in your honest truth. Baby, you can go live your whole truth, Bow Wow. You don't have to play around no more. It's 2021. Bitch, you 34 years old. Live in your truth, girl. Honey, my dog, my love, girl. Bow Wow. Bow Wow. Girl. We Let me drink my drink. I'm still on my white cranberry strawberry. Anyway, good morning, Tabitha. But yeah, Bow Wow, nobody cares. Nobody cares that you don't want to get married. I don't think it's the fact that you don't want to get married. I think nobody wants to marry you. But moving on. I mean, I guess you all of your fifis because your ex boo, Omarion, who we'll talk about later, is not paying you no attention. So you don't want to get married no more. And that's fine. I mean, everybody's had a time when they were the jilted ex and they were upset that they ex, done moved on to bigger and better or whatever. I mean, we've been there before. But yeah, I have tried the watermelon one. The watermelon one was okay, but I like the crayon tropical was good. My favorite is still crayon mango. The crayon mango is the best, but the crayon tropical punch or the crayon tropical was really good. The watermelon was okay too, but that crayon tropical, I was like, okay, I see you. Ow. So yeah. Oh well, thank you, Tabitha. We're trying to be all festive, even though I'm not really a Christmas type person. I really don't like Christmas, but we trying to be festive. All right, so that we just gonna start off with and get what is his name? Shad Moss out of the way. Moving on. Moving on. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't nasty. I'm not saying it was nasty. Like I would drink it again, certainly. But in the hierarchy of the cranberry drinks, it's the cran mango first, and then second comes the cran tropical, because that cran tropical was real good for me. Now the cran watermelon is around the area of the cran pineapple for me. You know, all of the white cranberry mixed with something else is still better than the cran watermelon and the cran pineapple. I'm just saying. All right, so if y'all remember correctly, hey Shakira, what's up, boo? I feel like I ain't seen you in a while, Shakira. Where you been hiding? Maybe I just been hiding. It's been me, not you. It's been me. I haven't tried the cherry yet, L Love. I haven't tried the cherry. I didn't even know they had a cherry. I'm gonna have to go check that out. Anyway, hey Nicole Stevens. Oh, you can only have unsweetened cranberry because you got child. Don't worry, Nicole Stevens. You have it now. I have it for you. I'll eat and drink all of the sweets for you. Okay, even though I don't really have no snacks today. I'm struggling today. Hey, Raphael. Oh, you've been working too, child. We all have. Shakira, they've been working us like we over in Egypt making pyramids and shit. Anyway, if you all recall, a couple weeks ago, we did the story of Antonio Brown and how he had the fake COVID vaccine card and how his I think it was the chef, either the chef or they had asked the chef to go get the card, a fake, if he knew anybody who had a fake card, and somebody he owed money to, a trainer or somebody he owed money to, ended up spilling the beans or whatever. We did a whole expose on that whole story a couple weeks ago, right? Anyway, so now his lawyers are insisting tomorrow about a whole trigger spot because I brought me some snacks because I'm completely stressed out going on. Oh yeah, you did tell us the other day your wheelchair is out. They ain't came and fix your wheelchair yet. Listen, yeah, you need to get on the phone and call these people about that wheelchair. Listen. Anyway, back to my story. Antonio Brown, his lawyer is insisting that he is fully vaccinated. Now he was suspended for 3 games after that vaccination. I don't know how much of a real punishment that is. Suspended. I mean, if y'all wanted to put some real teeth into people faking vaccinations and making people vulnerable to a disease that could kill them, dear God above, if y'all really wanted to put some teeth into this, y'all could have suspended him for the rest of the season and said, you ain't getting no more checks. How about that? Anyway, let me read part of this article for y'all. The mess. The league and players union and the NFL players union found that Antonio Brown was among 3 players who misrepresented their vaccination statuses. A former personal chef of Brown said earlier this month that the wide receiver had obtained a fake COVID-19 vaccination card over the summer. Also suspended for 3 games were Buccaneers backup safety Mike Edwards and free agent wide receiver John Franklin III, whom Tampa Bay waived in August. All 3 players accepted their discipline and will not appeal, according to the NFL. Browns, Antonio Brown and Mike Edwards' suspensions are without pay. Both will be eligible to return to the Buccaneers lineup for the team's December 26th game against the Carolina Panthers. The NFL and the NFL Players Association negotiated the length of the suspension ahead of Thursday's announcement, sources told ESPN's Dan Graziano. All 3 players are now vaccinated and admitted wrongdoing to the league in the investigative process, a source tells ESPN's Jimmy Fowler. The league's investigation found that Brown brought a fake vaccination card with him to training camp, but shortly after he arrived, someone told him having one could get him in trouble. So he made the decision to get vaccinated, sources told Graziano. I don't believe no parts of that, but we're going to continue. Brown's attorney, Sean Burstein, said that in a statement that Brown continues to support the vaccine for any person for whom it is appropriate. Chef Steve Ruiz said earlier this month that Brown had his girlfriend, model Sydney Moreau, reach out to him over the summer to obtain a fake vaccination card. We talked about that a couple weeks ago. After Ruiz was unable to acquire the fake card for Brown, he said that a few weeks later, the wide receiver showed him ones he had for himself and Moreau that Brown said he had purchased. Ruiz told ESPN that Brown had obtained the fake vaccine card from a Buccaneers teammate. Ruiz declined to name the other player. Bernstein, Brown's attorney, has denied that Brown obtained a had past tense, denied that Brown had obtained a fake vaccination card. Brown said Wednesday when he was asked about the vaccine card on the Richard Sherman podcast, quote, "That's the sad part. The country says you're innocent until proven guilty, but you're guilty till you show innocence because someone says everyone's already magnifying it. And if you come out and say anything, you just put yourself in deeper holes because now it's like I learned to realize criticism is answered with achievement." When people criticize you, there's no need to respond or worry. I don't understand any parts of what he just said. The part that sickens me that he just said, and I can stop right here, is when this bastard said, when on the whole, the country says you're innocent until proven guilty, but you're guilty till you show innocence. What? Bitch, yes, you're guilty until you prove that you're innocent in terms of getting vaccinated. You stinking ass fuckhole. Bitch, you don't put everybody's life in danger with your fake ass vaccination card, carrying code. Remember, it's not just the fact that he had a fake card, it's the fact that he contracted COVID, okay? And we thought he had, I mean, let's just be clear. We don't want you to be around us if you vaccinated or unvaccinated and you got COVID. But let's be clear. The fact that you try to lie to us and say that, oh, I'm vaccinated, you don't got to worry about me, I'm good, it's all good. It's not all good, boo. And the reason that we're so hell bent on people getting vaccinated is so that we keep this thing, or we get to a point, excuse me, where we can start to get to the herd immunity, which I have no, you know, impulses in thinking that we'll get anywhere close to herd immunity in these yet to be United States of America. But that was the whole reason for having everybody get vaccinated, so we could get to herd immunity and we could possibly get beyond this disease and try to go back to some form of normalcy. But fuck bitches like this that do stupid shit like this. They just make it worse for everybody. They just make it worse for everyone. All we had to do was wait a little while. See, if people just be so, they can't wait. They can't wait. They can't wait. They always trying to rush. They always trying to rush it. And let's be clear, you being vaccinated is not about simply, oh, we know you're not transmitting the disease, because we know the vaccine doesn't mean that you can't get the disease. But the more people we have vaccinated, the more, you know, the human populace develops the antibodies and so forth. And as that begins to be spread, you know, communicably across the fruited plains and in various parts of the world, and we get closer and closer to more people having building up antibodies and stuff like that, but we can get to our herd immunity status. But we're never going to get done with these people. We're never going to get there. Never. So, but he had caught COVID, and now he's talking about, oh, what happened to being innocent until proven guilty? What happened to you not lying to us, you stinking ass whore? See, you can't come and lie to us, and then in the next breath, when we catch you in the lie, come out and say, oh, what about innocent until proven guilty? No, bitch, you're guilty. Ain't no goddamn innocent until proven guilty. You're guilty. You've been proven guilty. What are you talking about? This is what we got going on. I started to go down to places with Antonio Brown because he's from my hometown, from my area that I live in as an adult. Matter of fact, the school he went to is down the street from my house in Miami. And I was teaching when he was in high school. We ain't going down that road. I'm not going to go down that road and talk about that young man's IQ scores and brain capacity. Nope. Mm-mm. Moving on. I just wanted to bring y'all that update real fast, okay? Now, this is where I'm going to spike out a little bit, because I have to talk about somebody who I cannot stand. So let me try and get this. That's why I just had some gummy bears. Your boy, our resident and native fucktard within the black community, 50 since it's in the news again. Y'all know I can't stand this young man. Y'all know I can't stand any parts of him. So here's in the news. He's taking to social media with an apology for Madonna. Earlier this week, he mocked Madonna's photos when he mocked her. Madonna. Now Madonna had some photos earlier this week. She was in a bed. And I thought she was listening to the Pop Lock and Drop It because she was doing the toot that thing up, mommy, make it roll. Because her ass crack was all up in the air. Okay, whatever. Toot that thing up, mommy, make it roll. Anyway, she had her booty and ass all in the air. 50 Cent got on Al Gore's Good Internet and started trolling her and mocking her. And Madonna came back and called him out about it on social media. She accused him of being a fake friend, among other things. Now, here's what happens then. He then comes out and says, I must have hurt Madonna's feelings. She went and dug up an old MTV photo from '03. Okay, I'm sorry. I did not intend to hurt your feelings. I don't benefit from this in any way. I don't benefit from this in any. I said what I thought was when I saw the picture because of where I had seen it before. I hope you accept my apology. I don't know who writes for these people. That's why it taking me some time to read through some of this stuff because the grammar in it is horrible. But here's my issue, 50. You going and making this public apology to this white woman, but you have for decades now castigated black women across the fruited plains. The smallest little slight you have with any black woman, and you go in and let have, it is fucking scorched earth for you. You are going in with a sledgehammer. Okay? You are cracking an egg with a sledgehammer when it comes to black women. You ain't doing no parts of an apology. Matter of fact, instead of apologizing, you always double, triple, and quadruple down on your stance. You don't even try to hear or listen to any parts. Tracy, send me an email, and I said earlier, just send me an email and I'll send you information. You don't want any parts of trying to apologize to black women, say I was wrong, say I shouldn't have went there, or any of the such. Even women who you've had an erogenous relationship with, even women who have tried to apologize to you, you want no parts of that. But this white woman who you said a joke about, now you come groveling and pandering to her and all of her needs and what she wants. Anybody else have a problem? Am I the only one who got a problem with this? Am I the only one who has a problem with this level brand of fuckery that we got going on from this young man? Am I the only one who sees the problem with this? Because maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm the problem. This thing is not gonna let me be great. And maybe it's just me. I don't know. I don't know. But I expect black women across the globe to be going in on him because this sickens me. It just sickens me how we have our own people who will go in and let have on one of us. And even if that's your whole thing, if your whole thing is making people accountable or going in on people and so forth, Fine. Let that be your thing. Be consistent. But don't do that to us. And then when it comes to the others, now you want to be all conciliatory and you want to be remorseful and be all apologetic and have all kinds of reconciliations with them and all kinds. Fuck you, 50 cents. Fuck you, 50 cents. This is why I don't support. And I told y'all after the whole Michael K. Williams death and his whole stance on that I wanted no parts of him. I would not support anything that fucktard did. I wouldn't support any projects that his name was on. I wanted no parts of it. None of it. None of it. There's a problem here. There is a real problem. And my problem is, I don't think that we, over the years, and myself included, I think over the years, he's been allowed to roam the streets, be all over the internet, doing and saying some of the most vile things that you can imagine about Black women and about a whole lot of other people. And nobody checked him. Nobody said anything. Matter of fact, it just became a whole comedy sketch, damn near. When he went in on Vivica Fox, it became the thing of comedy. When he went in on Tierra Marie, it became the thing of comedy. And over and over and over and over and over, we have these examples of him doing this. And what happens is Black people in the media, Black people on radio, Black people on television, they don't call him out on it. They don't say any goddamn thing. And they let him go around with his gas cans lighting fires all over the goddamn place. Um, just all over the place. Unbridled. Nobody says anything. And so now he's at the point where he believes he's damn near untouchable, at least when it comes to talking about Black people. But you talk about Madonna, this white woman, and you feel like, oh yeah, this might be a problem for me. I might need to clean this up. And now you over here apologizing, backpedaling, and pussy popping. Where's the same energy for this whore that you have for everybody in your own race, sir? And why not more people calling this man out for his fuck shit? A mess. A goddamn mess is what it is. A goddamn mess. What's up, Jason? Jason, I feel like I ain't seen you in a while. You been neglecting us, Jason. Where you been? Where you been, Jason? I was calling for you the other day on the politics of it all. Where you been? Anyway, but yeah, nobody's calling this. I mean, I'm not going to say nobody. I don't want to live in, superlatives. But you don't hear the outcry. You don't. A mess. A mess. When I read this, it sickened me. It sickened me. I was like, I know you the fuck lying. I know you lying. I hate him and all of his wrinkles on his face. I hate him. He looks like my left testicle. Just a bunch of wrinkles on his face. Hair all on him. Just like his face looks like my left testicle. If it had fake teeth. If my left testicle had fake teeth, it would look like 50 Cent. I'm just saying. I saw that story and was immediately sickened. Hey, Vonda, just a mess. Just a goddamn mess. But you didn't want none of that smoke with Madonna. Oh no. Oh no, Massa. Can't let the people think that we were saying anything about them. Oh no, let's go and kowtow and step and fetch to them. Mess. Let me put on my best Sambo act for them. Oh, fuck it, act. Just a mess. Just a goddamn mess. I'm talking about 50 Cent raggedy ass. Anyway, let me get off 50 Cent because I feel my blood pressure rising. And I don't even have high blood pressure. And I feel it rising just talking about 50 Cent. Let me move on. Mm. Oh, boy. Now, I'm going to take a petty moment and be petty. Let me say happy Founders Day to all of those people who were unfortunate enough to pledge Alpha Phi Alpha, and they are members of that fraternity. You know, I guess happy Founders Day to you people. I saw that Lil Bust Down Boosie decided to show you all love yet a day early on Founders Day when he was seen all over Al Gore's good internet sporting an Alpha Phi Alpha jacket and saying that he felt like he looked like Martin Luther King, who is also a member of Alpha Phi Alpha. But y'all had all that smoke and y'all had all of these laughs and games when he was at that basketball game wearing a Kappa Alpha Psi shirt, and we lost our whole goddamn minds. And the Alphas was over in the corner snickering at us, pointing fingers like, "Wow, ooh, that's funny." But now that the shoe is on the other hand, and he does that the day before your Founders Day, wears the jacket, and then says he looks good in it, and compared himself to one of your most famous members. Happy Founders Day, Alpha Phi Alpha. Happy freaking Founders Day. Oh, mm. That was my petty moment of the episode. Anyway, moving on. No, because they had all of the laughs and jokes in the world when it was us, but now that it's them, now they want to be serious. Hey, Quintessential, I saw you stepped in the room, honey. Hey, boo. Girl. All right. So since we're in a jovial and laughing mood, I think I should, break out this next story. Let me unsheath this next story. Now I know a lot of y'all are on the tick of the talk. Only thing I know about TikTok is when I was online and my LB was the TikTok and he had to tell what time it is with this 3 paragraph long dissertation that he had to say every time they asked him what time it was. Dear God. Listen, Jonathan talk out the bushes. Jonathan, did you see that shit? Jonathan, hit me up on in my DMs or Instagram. I see you the video, Jonathan. Hit me up in my DMs on Twitter. If you ain't already seen it, hit me up in my DMs on Twitter and I see you the video of him doing it. It was a mess, Jonathan. Nah, because Jonathan, you know what I'm talking about. They was having a field day laughing, joking, kiki, ha ha. They even laughed at the Qs. Remember the Qs had a whole thing a couple months ago when on TikTok the white people was doing one of the Q chants and everything, and the alphas were sitting there laughing at them and everything. Everybody got laughs and jokes until it's their time. And little bust down. Boosie did it right before the day before their Founders Day. Mm. Anyway, since we're in the laughing and jovial mood, did y'all see down to the tick of the talk that Boosie would get knocked the hell out if he tried that up, child? Child. Child. Listen, we ain't gonna listen. Down, let me get to this next story. Y'all got me being petty as hell. Down to the tick of the top, a video has gone viral, as a whole lot of video goes viral over there, where bride Holly Lania Kalinda Darnell was getting married, and in the middle of her vows, she vomits, faints, and gets pooped on. How you in the middle of your marriage vows, getting married? The most special day that you listen, every woman says that the day they get married is supposed to be their day. That's supposed to be the most special day for them in their lifetime, with the exception of maybe the birth of a child or something of that nature. Okay? Is someone's birthday? I don't know. I don't know whose birthday. Listen, whose birthday is today? Somebody's birthday today? Oh dear God. Oh boy. Oh boy. Listen. Somebody just did something to me that I hate that they do. Somebody just sent me a, you know how people, before they, have you ever had somebody, before they ask you for money, send you a Cash App request, and then a couple minutes later, or after they send the Cash App request, say, oh, can you send me X amount of dollars? Oh, wait, what? You sent me a request before you could even ask. You sent me the request, even ask me. How disrespectful is that? Child. Anyway, let me get back to my story. So, this woman, her name is Holly. Now, she had an explanation, okay? This video is up to like 4 million views, okay? Up to 4 million views, okay? She passed out during her wedding. And this, of course, was in my great state of Florida. Anyway, she passed out, she vomited, passed out, and then got pooped on. So here's the story. Wife Holly Lania Kalinda Darnell unintentionally put her groom's in sickness and health loyalty to the test when she passed out, puked, and got pooped on during her wedding. Quote, I kept trying to tell my husband I didn't feel good, and he thought I was joking. She's only 23. Child, a mess. In the chaotic clip, which has caught the eye of over 4 million viewers, A visibly wobbly Darnell is seen gripping her groom Jackson's hand, signaling to him that she'd suddenly fallen ill just as their pastor began officiating their holy matrimony under an outdoor gazebo in Florida. Then she fell limp into her hubby-to-be's arms. "Are you okay?" Jackson asked after he and the pastor caught Darnell's fall and began fanning her face. She shook her head no, then stumbled over to the railing of the gazebo where she began heaving. But in a subsequent video to her tying the knot catastrophe clip, she explained, quote, "I was super dehydrated and hadn't drank or ate anything all day." That was her excuse. Darnell went on to reveal that she's prone to passing out and had previously been diagnosed with low blood pressure and low iron, thus rendering her, quote, "doomed from the start," she joked. And unfortunately for Darnell, that wasn't the only incident involving a bodily fluid on her wedding day. "After I passed out, my sister had a fan on my baby nephew, so she came over to me to put that fan on me. And as she was holding my nephew, he starts pooping, and the poop goes down her arm and onto my dress." End of quote. What do y'all want me to do with this? I done dropped my whole heavy. What the hell do y'all want me to do with this? What do y'all want me to? Oh dear God. Hold on, y'all. This is what we got going on, y'all. This is what we got going on. I don't know what y'all want me to do with that. You pass out, then you come back to, run over to the railing, start having dry heaves, then you vomit, then you laid out on the floor. Your sister comes over with the fan to kind of keep you cool, to cool you off. Meanwhile, she told in the son, who said, "Oh, this bitch ain't shit." And the son said, "Oh, bitch, you down? Let me show you how much you ain't, since you ain't shit. Let me give you some shit." He tried to show you. Girl, and it got all of your dress. You know, the wedding dress is like one of the most sacred things in a woman's life. And it got shit on. What does that tell you about this marriage? Girl, boom, honey, boom, boom, honey. Right. Thank goodness it was outside. Bitch, if that shit was inside, girl, think of the smell. That fan blowing around, that smell of this shit all over everywhere. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. That alone can bring on a sugar spike. Okay. Yana, thank God, Yana, like you said, it was an outside way. That's what y'all got going on. Now, I haven't seen said video because I'm not the kind of person who likes to see poop. I don't like to see people get pooped on. So I haven't gone down to the tick of the talk to see said video. I don't want to have my retina scorched for the next month and a half with the image of this white woman laid out on the ground getting shat on. I'm just saying. I got a birthday coming up. I got to protect these eyes. God. Our friend did push-ups drunk in her wedding dress. Child, that sounds like it was hilarious. Child, Y'all come get this white woman. Come get her. Anyway, let me get my last sugar spike. That wasn't a sugar spike moment, but I have one more sugar spike moment. This is my last sugar spike moment of the day, okay? Let me brace myself. Hold on, y'all. I can't believe that somebody just sent me a Cash App request and then a couple minutes later gonna send me a text talking about something. Can you send me dot dot dot? No, you disrespectful ass. I gotta try to save my coins to go get some goddamn snacks to be here for my people. So I will spike out. Maybe if you weren't so disrespectful, I might do it. Anyway. Anyway. Is that on why you should not have a bachelor or bachelorette party the night before the child? My wife is on a damn child. Oh, your wife like the white crayon strawberry? The white crayon strawberry is good. It is. Now, a lot of people like the white crayon peach. Now, I know people are in love with the white crayon peach. They love it. Now, that's the one I see most people. I like the white crayon peach too. It is good. So here's our sugar spiking moment. Hold on. Let's hold on, y'all. Let me get since we're about to have a sugar spike story, let's go ahead and do this correctly so that we can be prepared. Let's go ahead and spike out now. Go ahead. Go ahead and relegate your sugar levels, people. We about to spike out. Go ahead. Get it together. It's about to be one of them stories. Everybody good? All right. Hi. We good over here? Everybody good? I'm just checking. We might spike out. Don't say I ain't warned you. We might be spiking out over here. Oh, I know the person. I definitely know the person. Anyway, tech firm uses white actors to portray black people because we still doing this in 2021. A company that uses technology to conduct diversity training for major corporations. Let me read. This is the beginning of the article, okay? The beginning of the goddamn article. A company that uses technology to conduct diversity training for major corporations has been using white actors to portray people of color in fictional scenarios where race plays an important factor. That is the first sentence of the article. What do y'all want me to do with that? I read one sentence. I'm already at threat level orange, careening toward threat level red in terms of sugar spikes. I'm going to read that first sentence of the article for you again and let your mind break this shit down on all of the various levels of fuck shit and fucktitude and fuckery that we got going on. Just based on, even if I didn't read the rest of the article, the first sentence alone is enough to send you to damn near DEFCON 5. A company that uses technology to conduct diversity training for major corporations has been using white actors to portray people of color in fictional scenarios where race plays an important factor. This is what we got going on. The company, San Francisco based Murison Incorporated, specializes in creating virtual reality and artificial intelligence simulations as part of its quote mission to improve human interactions, end quote, according to its website. But according to BuzzFeed's article, that often has involved using real humans as part of the action. That's where it gets complicated. The simulations created by corporation education company Murison are hypothetical scenarios between a participant and animated humanoid avatars. The avatars are played live by human actors who follow detailed scenario plans and sometimes improvise. Murison's actors, called simulation specialists, work alone, playing all the roles in each simulation by using a voice modulator and remote controller to switch between characters. As a result, they often play characters of a race and gender different from their own. In simulations viewed by and described to BuzzFeed News, Black avatars called out other characters' acts of discrimination, asked participants to rally their companies to support Black Lives Matter, and practice, quote, supporting a traumatized employee through incidents of racial injustice, end quote. One involved a scenario in which Child Protective Services removed a Black child from a Black family. In each case, white actors played the roles of the Black characters. In the other Murison simulations, white actors played characters of Asian descent, and neurotypical adults played autistic children. Murison's CEO told BuzzFeed that so-called, quote, open casting was necessary to its business model and also prevented Murison from putting its non-white employees in the position of having to constantly relive microaggressions or uncomfortable situations in simulations. See, that's the part that when they try to explain. Did you hear that explanation? Let me read that again for y'all. Let me read that for the people in the back. The explanation for all of this, okay? Dear God. Murison's CEO told BuzzFeed that so-called open casting was necessary to its business model and also prevented, here we go, prevented Murison from putting its non-white employees in the position of constantly relive having of in the position of having to constantly relive microaggressions or uncomfortable situations in simulations. Y'all heard that right. This is what we I don't know what y'all want me to do with this. I don't, now, here's my thing. Because see, when I first read it, I thought it was innocent. But then when they added the part about the fact that these and what's the term they have for them? Simulation specialists were able to improvise and ad lib in the situations, that means that you have to improvise and ad lib from a place of knowledge. A white person is not going to react to microaggressions or even see some of the microaggressions or see some of this or even have the same reaction that a Black person is going to have because they don't know that. They don't live through that. That's not their story. And then for them to say, oh, well, we don't make black people do it, or we don't make people of color do these because we don't want them constantly reliving situations involving microaggressions and misunderstandings. Girl, if you don't go sit the fuck down some damn. This is where I'm at now. What the hell? What do y'all want from me? I don't know what y'all want from me. What do y'all want from me? This is what y'all got going on. Mind you, and you wonder why we're not getting better with diversity in some of these major companies and conglomerates. Because the company being hired to help with diversity training doesn't have the right things going. It's all fucked up. Like the company that is teaching diversity training is all fucked up when it comes to situations of race. What do y'all want from me? What am I supposed to do with this? I don't have any answers. Y'all see how I'm just silent? I'm trying to allow my sugar levels to go back down. I'm trying. I just had to just rip open the packet and let it slide down my throat. Mind you, a lot of things have slid down the throat. But did I drop some of this on the floor? I'm gonna have to get that stuff when we get off. A mess. A mess. I had a whole sugar spike moment. Y'all have given me an entire sugar spike moment. A whole moment. A whole moment. Let the record show we had a whole spike out. I can't even read no more. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. I mean, I don't even have to go into how wrong this is, how horrible this is, and how this just proves my point that we're not going to get any better at this stuff anytime soon. How long has this been going on? And we wonder why things can't get better. Because the people in charge are fucked up. The people in charge of making it better are fucked up. A mess. I don't know. This is not the politics of it all. I'm not supposed to be spiking out and stuff like this. We do that on the politics of it all. Yeah. But since this is Silly Saturday, we're supposed to be silly. I'm going to move on from this story. Okay. Let's move on to good news. Can we talk about some good news here, people? Good news. Okay. Good news. Dear God. Y'all done had me have a whole spike. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. I'm trying. I done spiked all the way out. Oh, dear God. All right. So here's our good news. Tomorrow night, tomorrow is December 5th. We got good stuff coming on screen. Your boy and mine, Denzel Washington, will be starring in a film adaptation of the tragedy of Macbeth, where he will star as Lord Macbeth. And that comes to IMAX theaters worldwide tomorrow as a part of a special 1 day event ahead of its release in select theaters on December 25th and its global debut on Apple TV Plus on January 14th. So they're going to have a 1 day IMAX theater situation tomorrow. Maybe you could still go to your local IMAX theater and find you a ticket. And then it's going to go to select theaters in on December 25th, but it's coming to Apple TV Plus on January 14th. And it will be Denzel Washington playing Lord Macbeth in the tragedy of Macbeth. Listen, you want to talk about you finna get a clinic in acting. Denzel about to break out. Listen, y'all got Denzel doing Shakespeare around here for you motherfuckers. Listen, I'm here for it. The English teacher in me who's taught Macbeth many years is here for it. I'm here for it. Are we not here for Denzel playing Lord Macbeth? I'm just saying. I'm here for it. I am here for it. Yeah, this is happening. So look for that. I am playing Lady Macbeth. Y'all know that's the real star. The real star of Macbeth is Lady Macbeth, and that is going to be played by Frances McDormand. I feel like, let me see, what has she played in that I remember? Um, what is Frances McDormand? Yeah, it's gonna be dope. Now, what would have been really dope had it been a fully black cast, like a whole black cast. I would have been here for that. I would have been so here for that. However, we can only we got Denzel, so I guess we're supposed to take that and just be happy with it, dear God. But let me see what this woman has been in. She was in she was in Hail Caesar. What part did she play in Hail Caesar? I remember seeing that. She was in Transformer, Dark of the Moon. Um, she ain't been in a lot of stuff that I watch. I can tell you that. Mm, yeah, she ain't been in a lot of stuff I watch. She was in Mississippi Burning. Um, let me see. She was in Good Omens TV series. Isle of Dogs. Yeah, nothing I watch. I did watch Hail Caesar, but nothing I watch. And yeah, I don't know. Anyway, we're here for it. We're here for Denzel. Y'all know we're here for Denzel. You know. So I just wanted. I saw that. I thought you all should hear about that and know about it in case you wanted to know about it. All right. Our next story is it's about what we had happen earlier this week. I've kind of been in a funk, moment of self disclosure. Um, and I always get in a funk this week because my grandmother passed on December 1st, and that happened. Oh, how many years ago now? 6 years ago now. Dear God, but it still hits me, and during this week, it makes me I kind of get really, really, really involved in working and doing things to get my mind off of it. Because if I sit idle, I'll think about it and get sad and stuff. Anyway, but on December 1st, also is World AIDS Day, and a lot of my LGBTQIA brethren and sisters are living with it. I ain't said battling with it. I ain't said die for. I said are living with it, and there's been this stigma and this ongoing trope about how um all of the black gays, and especially with black gays, especially, oh, we're all dying from AIDS and HIV and so forth. Um, and so as war as World AIDS Day came on the first, there was a lot of a buzz about it. It was all over my timeline actually that day, but there was new research put out there. Hey, bonjour, Claire. There was new research put out there that has that was not bad news. It was good news. It says that infections have been stagnant since 2010 for gay and bisexual Black and Latino men. HIV, and let me read this article. HIV infections have always been an issue that needs to be addressed in the Black community. But in a report by the CDC, the number of infections among gay and bisexual Black and Latino men has not had serious changes in the last decade. They have remained stagnant. Overall, gay and Black infections have decreased when you include all ethnicities, but no big changes among the Black and Latino demographic. Furthermore, treatment and prevention have decreased among young Black and Latino men, according to NBC News. Why is this important? We can infer from the numbers that the disease has not been given the attention it deserves lately when it's still affecting communities of color. Now, before I go any further, why do I say it's not necessarily that bad? Because there was a time when the numbers, excuse me, there was a time when the numbers were doing this, and every year you kept hearing of the numbers going up and up and up, and every time you heard about the numbers, that it was like, oh my God, it's going up, it keeps getting worse. And like they said, when you compare it to the overall to all of the overall numbers and so forth, and you disaggregate the data with the overall numbers, the numbers for Black men, Black and Latino men, have decreased for Black, gay, and Latino men, gay and bisexual Latino men. It has decreased, but some people are concerned that that when you look at just that subset, it's stayed stagnant, and they wanted to see it decline. I take at least with this, I'm taking small victories in that it's not continuing to rise. At least we got it to at least stagnate. And now hopefully we can start to see a decline as we start to get people more. We know we have people getting more treatment. We know how people, the medicines and things that they have for those people who are infected with HIV and AIDS are much better than they were. They have some of the best medicines that they've ever had. And so that's good, and that's helping with the numbers. So now we can start to get more people tested and knowing their status and being diagnosed and all of that stuff. And that would be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, if you, I always tell friends of mine that are in the Rainbow Coalition, except especially us black people. I always say, listen, if you really want to be healthy, you're gonna take a pill a day for something. Either you're gonna take a pill a day to keep you from getting it, if you're on prep, or you're gonna take a pill a day because you have it and you trying to maintain your, um, undetectable status and maintain health. Either way, you're taking, medications so that because sexual practices amongst, us can be make us more vulnerable to infections and stuff like that. So those of us who take prep, you still taking a pill a day. Those are people who take uh those people who take HIV medications to, for treatment of the disease, you still taking a pill a day. So either way, in order to stay healthy and stuff like that, you want to make sure that you do what you have to do right by your own health and the health of others and people you may be in, relationships with. All right. Um, all right. But I wanted to say that because I know we are very much so concerned with COVID, and we're about to get to COVID in just a second. But I don't want people to forget that we still have other things that are out there that we need to be concerned with. We still, as a community, have uh, things like um, high blood pressure, diabetes, lupus, Alzheimer's. And I mentioned diseases like that because they affect our community exponentially worse than they affect other races and communities. Hey, Bobo. And so we need to be vigilant in our health. And we need to be vigilant in making sure that we stay healthy and we keep our loved ones and ourselves in the best of health. Because I don't want to see nobody die unnecessarily. Hey, Joshua. Um, so that's that. Now, in our final story of the day, now that we've had our sugar spike, listen, if you were not here for the sugar spike, we had a real live and true sugar spike earlier today. Dear God, I gotta clean up this candy off the floor. You're gonna have to catch the replay. I can't do that again. I cannot do that again. That is an exclusive only for you. It was one of those you had to be there situations. Okay. That was one. If you were here, you know what happened. You know what's so funny about I'm saying our channel because we're all in this together. This is our channel. Okay. What's so funny about our channel is we have these seminal moments in the channel, or we have moments, hey SBD, where epic things will happen, and it's always just a few of us in the room. And it ain't gonna be sure. And it's always a moment where you say, "Oh, I had to be there. You had to be there." Like most of you all were not there when Shondo was first unsheathed on a silly Saturday. Patty Duke, who's not here right now, was probably there. Um, when Orange Shirt came out, that was a whole thing. When the Sugar Spike story came out, there was only a few of us here. So every time one of these big moments happen, there's only a small number of us here. And so today we had a big moment, and I had a whole Sugar Spike. Somebody had probably already did a screenshot of the Sugar Spike. You know what's really, I'm thinking back at it now, and it is hilarious now. Only for y'all, only for y'all. And I started this video saying I don't have no snacks. I started the video saying I ain't got no snacks. If you have a sugar spike moment, I don't know what I'm gonna do because I ain't got no snacks to even regulate my sugar. And then we had a whole sugar spike moment where I wasted candy all over myself. Dear God. Speaking of hilarity, okay. Speaking of hilarity, Black Twitter is so good when it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. But when it's good, it's good. Okay. So you people in Black Twitter refuse to call this new variant the Omicron variant. It has now become the Omarion variant. And when I saw it, I said, y'all play entirely too goddamn much. So all week long, our social media pages have been flooded with Omarion and his iconic level of unbotheredness. Listen, Omarion has legendary and iconic levels of unbotheredness, okay? Because y'all refuse to say Omicron variant. Oh no, oh no. Black people. All right, Kamisha, thank you for stopping by. Listen, Black people have said that this ain't no Omicron variant. This is the Omarion variant. Go look it up. It's a whole thing all over social media. Listen, so much so Omarion had to give a response. Listen, Omar Omarion took to Twitter and said, what did he say? Where is that? Um, Hold on. Oh, Omarion said, he said this on Wednesday. He said, there's nothing more healing than music or a good laugh. I'm thankful to be able to give people both, from the Omarion Dance Challenge to being superimposed over the new variant. The internet is forever undefeated. While we laugh, stay safe and stay healthy. Listen, I'm here for Omarion variant. The fact that y'all listen, the fact that there's a whole segment of the population that has no clue what Omarion variant means. They probably think that Black people are just being stupid and ignorant again, not knowing that they're missing the whole joke, and they're missing the whole punchline. Listen, I'm here for all parts of it being the Omarion variant. Listen, I'm here for him being in a video, uh, dancing down the street. Remember the video? Was that touch video? One of the videos where the little girl is walking down the street and he's following behind her and he's dancing to every little step or whatever. Like he danced and then hide behind the wall and then he danced a little bit and keep following her. Remember that video he had? I don't know what video that was. Was it touch? I don't know if it was touch. Anyway, but I can see the COVID-19 following us like that, just dance. And Mario variant said, "Oh, bitch, you thought it was over, bitch. I was just hiding, dancing behind us as we trying frantically to get away from what? Who the fuck is this guy frantically and just doing his little pop locking and dropping and shit and following us, and we can't get away from this bastard." Or just when you think that you don't bother, watch this. For all of your see, Omari, it's appropriate because you know what? I feel like this variant is gonna be real unbothered, like Omarion is. Remember when you had the little fizzle pop, little fizz, and April doing their thing? You could call them the little boosters, okay? Little fizz will be Pfizer, and April will be Moderna. And y'all thought y'all was gonna bother him? Though Marion variant, y'all thought y'all was gonna get to him and get him to be bothered and go away. Child, Marion variant looking at y'all like, girl, I'm not bothered by y'all. Y'all have all the vaccines y'all have. I'll be right here, very unbothered if you need me. Girl, I'm here for all parts. What's my favorite? What's my favorite Omar? I think O is my favorite Omarion. So I love that song O. I don't know why I love that. My favorite B2K song is uh-huh. Cause I just like the verse where Omarion say, "Now we're all out in the open. Everybody knows about you and me. Ain't no more need for me and you to creep. I want you so bad I can barely see." I'm sorry, I had a whole moment. I did like that song. Tell me what you want. Oh, that was my jam. I'm sorry, I had a whole moment. But O was my jam. Not about O. When Omarion came out with O, I was like, oh, okay. That was around the same time Marcus used to came out with Naked. And so I forgot what I used to, was it 106 and Park? I used to watch there used to be somebody used to watch either TRL or 106 and Park. But I remember they came out around the same time because one would go into the other one. Like you would watch O and then you would watch Naked. And they would just like always follow each other, child. But O is my shit. I love me some O. Child, you know we here for all parts of Omarion now. Y'all can say what y'all want to say about Omarion. He's a cutie, he's a hottie, he got a nice piece of peen. Even though now he done had his peen sliced up. He had the adult circumcision or whatever. I don't know why. Should have left it like God gave it to you, but that's a whole nother story. That sounds painful though. Adult circumcision, like that sounds like torture and pain. Just unnecessarily. Chat, chat. I mean, Omarion has some hits now. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. He could carry a little tune. I ain't saying he's the best singer in the world, but he could carry a tune. You know what I'm saying? He could, sing a little something. He good for yanging around the house. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. So, yeah. So we got the Omarion bit. Listen, y'all go and search on y'all social media and see and just look up Omarion variant and see all of the memes and videos that is crawling across Al Gore's good internet because y'all yeah, well see Joshua and I, if you remember this was a few years ago when his peen pick first came out. Well no, groupies and stuff had already said that he was uncircumcised. And then a video surfaced, not video, a peen pick surfaced, and um he was uncircumcised, and that video went away. I ain't even been able to find that not video, that pic went away. I ain't even been able to find that pic for years. Then another pic came out and he was uncircumcised, and he was like, see, I'm not circumcised, but it had been found out that he did have adult circumcision. It was a whole big thing back then. This is several years ago now, just several years ago. Just saying. As I am a connoisseur of all things celebrity ping pigs. Just saying. Just saying. No, I don't know if that first one with him being uncircumcised is on there, Joshua. I don't know. What is these what is these random? I'm just getting a whole bunch of random like icons at the top of my phone. Y'all know me, I'm one of those people where my, you know, OCD will kick in if I have unopened icons at the top of my screen, or when I open my phone and one of my apps has a number next to it saying you have this many unopened messages, that bothers me. I don't like seeing the stupid little numbers. So yeah, chum. Not chum in the water. Chum. It's me, D. We're not going down this road. That's one of my gifts that I'm gonna give myself for my birthday. I think I'm gonna buy the Google Pixel 6. I think I'm gonna get myself for my birthday a Google Pixel 6 Pro. That's gonna be my birthday gift to myself. My Christmas gift to myself, I don't know yet. I'm still thinking of that. I think I know what I'm gonna get. Like I have 3 things in mind, but I haven't decided yet. But I know what my birthday gift to myself is gonna be. So yeah. So Anyway, um, yeah, but black people are being black. You know, we gonna be unapologetically and authentically black, and we gonna have we gonna say fuck you and your Omicron. No, it ain't no goddamn Omicron variant. It is the Omarion variant. Ciao. Jeff, it's never gonna happen. I'm anti Steve Jobs, anti everything Apple. It will never happen. I will die with my Android. I love my Android. I love what it does. I'm going to get the Google Pixel 6 and I am here for it. I mean, I'll let the Apple, y'all over as Flossie Carter. Shout out to Flossie Carter. If you don't know who Flossie Carter is on YouTube, if you have any gadgets or phones or devices, Flossie Carter does unboxings and he does all kinds um, unboxings and stuff with phones and devices. Like he goes through any phone that come out, you go to fly. He's real. He's black hood and all of that, and people like his voice. Anyway, but Flossie Carter, if you just want to know about a phone, he goes through the phone and shows you all the good, bad, and ugly about any phone that come out. Anyway, and other little devices as well, technological devices. So Flossie Carter, I don't know why I'm shouting him out, but if you don't know who he is, you should because he's pretty big on YouTube. On YouTube. Anyway, Flossie Carter calls it the Apple Mafia. So I'm gonna take that from Flossie Carter, Flossie Carter, and call y'all the Apple Mafia. Hey, really be. Can one of my mods? I don't know what a mod squad is. I'm gonna have to go in the mod squad and say where y'all been, because my mods don't be here for me. They don't be here. I'm sorry, Jason is here. Really be is here. Can one of my mods put Flossie Card and Jeff is here? So Jeff is here. Can one of my mod squad people put the a link for for Flossie Carter? Maybe I'll have to do it. Hold on. Where's Flossie Carter? I've been subscribed to Flossie Carter for when Flossie Carter was still like not that big. Because I found Flossie Carter, I think, on Twitter years ago first. Yeah, he got like almost 2 million subscribers. But when I first saw him, when I first saw Flossie Carter, he was I know he didn't have 500,000. I know he didn't have. I think he had like when I first started following Flossie Carter, I think he had like 100K. I think he had like 100K. He had like 2 million now. Joshua, it ain't happening. It's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen, Joshua. It's never gonna happen. Anyway, but yeah, check him out. He has a lot of good stuff. Like he does really good. Like he'll show you all the good stuff. Um, that you need. I'm surprised not a lot of y'all knew about him. Anyway, I just take for granted that he does a little bit with the shoe game, but his main thing is basically like phones and stuff like that. Um, I saw Jeff put it in. Why your phone vibrating? Oh no, somebody was calling me. Somebody was calling, and I ain't put my phone on silent. And somebody, I ain't put my phone on silent. Oh, your average consumer. I've seen your average consumer. They're okay for me. I like Flossie Carter because I go back with Flossie. I came into your average consumer later. Um, but I've been with Flossie for a long time, so yeah. Anyway, um, let me get my butt off here. Because I need to take this vlogmas before I get up and go to work. iPad. I'm not on a pad. I'm on my cell phone, sir. What are you talking about? The reason that is making noise is one, I have it on vibrate. Two, there's this thing holding it up here that's going to vibrate the whole thing. Three, I have a plug in. I'm not. Why am I explaining this to you? It's me. Get your goddamn life. God, get your whole damn life. It's me. Get your goddamn life. Bothering me. Why don't you come and make me vibrate then? How about that? Bothering me. Anyway, I'm getting off here. So yeah. Um. Anyway. Peace of love. Can you go into the? I gave a wonderful shout out to the alphas earlier. That Roman might want to check out. It's way earlier. I don't know. It was like in the middle of this live. But at some point, I did give a shout out to the alphas. You know, because we got to shout them out on their Founders Day. Yeah, tell him he may want to come and look at my shout out that I gave. That's how you do. Anyway, I'm getting off here. As I always say, your mama heard me, Miss BD. You know what? Don't do me. You're trying to call me out. That ain't my father. And if they know their history, organization predates theirs, but they don't know no better. Father, they ain't father to God. Don't give me the peace love. You about to make me. Let me get off here before I start cussing. Father, the fuck out of fuck you mean? They ain't father a goddamn thing involved with my goddamn or fuck the heck. Fuck out of here. Anyway, as I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. Clearly, I need a contribution. People gonna fucking ask me for money before I even get a chance. God damn it! How you send me a cash app request and ain't even call or text me? A mess. Anyway, thank you for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Y'all have a phenomenal weekend. I am so glad that we were able to be here as we do on every silly Saturday. We laugh, we learn, we get a little debaucherous, we have a sugar spike or two, and then we get on out. And we did all of that today. We had a whole real live sugar spike. Epic day today, y'all. Epic live, epic day today. I had such a great time with y'all today, and that's all I got for y'all. Until next time, Shondo's across the room. Shondo's in and out of the chat. I love y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out of here.